Hi everyone, it's Trish here. I hope you're well. Now today I'm going to explain how to complete assessment task 17. So I need you to listen very carefully and follow my instructions. If you have any questions, please contact me to clarify any questions that you have. I would rather you ask me than do the wrong thing. Okay, so please make sure you always ask. That goes for Rose as well. We don't mind helping you because then it means you'll do the right thing rather than doing the wrong thing. Okay, so assessment task 17 is what we're going to do this week. Now you need to fill in the front sheet, okay, the front cover sheet, which you have all been doing, and then of course take a photo and send it to me with the completed task. Now assessment task 17 is using the internet to find information. Question 1 asks you to tick an internet browser. So you just tick one, okay? Could be Google Chrome, could be Safari, it doesn't really matter. So just tick one. Okay, and then it asks you to use a search engine to actually go into the internet to do a search. Now question 3 is asking you to tick at least 8 types of information and to write the website. So for example, a dictionary which is suitable for EAL learners, dictionary.com or learnersdictionary.com. Now if you remember at the start of the year we put together a table of all these different websites for all these different topics here. Okay, we came up with so many. All you need to do is to choose one and write it on the line that you've ticked. So you only need to choose 8. So you choose whichever one you want and you write the website. So for example, news could be abc.net.au or CEN or bbc.com. So whatever website that you would look up to find the news. A grammar website could be agendaweb.org or the British Council website or any grammar website. Buying clothes, for example, could be ebay.com or myer.com or target.com. So basically what you need to do is to choose 8, put a tick in the box here and write the website on the line. Okay, so it's pretty simple. So I want to see a tick and then the website. And you can use the table that we created at the start of the year. If you can't find the table, you can just go online and easily find a website for buying clothes or a website for an email account like gmail.com. Some of them are quite easy, but please make sure that the website is correct, okay? Buying a car, carsales.com. Okay, so it's quite easy. So tick the box and write one website, okay? The next section involves using the Public Transport Victoria website. Now, some of you did the practice task, but some of you didn't. But I do hope that you watched the video on how to use the Public Transport Victoria website. So what you need to do, listen carefully. You are going to leave on June the 1st. So that's next Monday at 11 a.m. to the Melbourne Zoo. So you're going to the Melbourne Zoo in Parkville. So at the top here, I'll write it in the email. You're going to put here the June the 1st and the destination in the box there is the Melbourne Zoo. Okay. Then you're going to go into the Public Transport Victoria website and you are going to go to the plan and then Journey Planner. Okay. In Journey Planner, you will put in the departure point, which is Footscray Station, and your destination is the Melbourne Zoo in Parkville. Remember, the destination is the address. Okay, you've got to make sure it's under the address. So then, after that, you need to change. Remember, you need to change the date and time. So you go and you click on Depart Now. Now, if Depart Now doesn't come up, it's the middle tab that has the current date and time. So you just click on that. It brings up the month and day. Then you select the 1st of June and then you select the time and then apply now. So the instructions are all here. Okay, so you follow those instructions. And if you watch the video, you would have seen how to actually use the website. So once you have changed the date and time to June the 1st, 11 a.m. and clicked apply now, your options will come up. You choose the best option, whichever option you would like, and then you write your instructions. Okay, so first of all, I can tell you that travelling from Footscray to the Melbourne Zoo requires 2 trains. So it's not going to be a tram, it's going to be 2 trains, okay? One train from Footscray to North Melbourne Station, and then North Melbourne Station to Parkville Station, I think. Anyway, you have to do the task to find out. So what will happen is that you will then get your list of options, you'll select and you'll look at it and go, okay, now I'm going to write my instructions. Now remember from the practice task that we did and from the video, first thing you do is you look at it and you say, first, catch the 11:07 train from platform 2 to North Melbourne Station. You can change the platform around. You can say from platform 2, catch the 11:07 train to North Melbourne Station. Okay, then from North Melbourne Station, catch the 11:20 train to, I think it's Parkwell, I can't remember, to whatever station. Okay, and then you have to walk, and then walk 5 minutes to the zoo. I'm just giving you an example. So you've got 2 sets of instructions. So you'll actually have 3 sets of instructions. The first one will be from leaving from Footscray Station to North Melbourne Station, then leaving from North Melbourne Station to your destination, your final station, and then walking. So there's 3 instructions, so it's not really hard, but you must have the platform, you must have the imperative verb like catch or take, you must have the time, you must have the platform number and where you're going, okay, the train station name, and then again, do it again for the next one. So the train station name, the time, the platform, and then where you're going, okay, so that's really important. Check carefully, you will see that there will be Footscray Station, then there'll be the next station, there'll be the time, okay, of the train that you catch next, and then which station you're travelling to. Okay, so be careful, but yeah, just make sure you read the instructions carefully, and make sure that they're clear as well. Okay, so that's leaving June the 1st, 11 a.m. From Footscray Station to the Melbourne Zoo. You're going to be using 2 trains. Make sure you use your imperative verbs and make sure your instructions are very clear. Go through the examples again. If you have any questions, let me know, but I'm sure you'll be fine. It's not too difficult. The last thing you need to do is put the time. So how long is the trip? Okay, is it 20 minutes, 25 minutes? So make sure you include how long the trip will actually take. Okay, so it is important to make sure you go into Journey Planner, where your departure point and destination. Click on that, change the date and time from Depart Now, from that middle section. Click Apply, and there you have your options. Remember that you're leaving from Footscray Station, you're going to another station. From that station, you'll be catching a train to another station. Make sure you include the correct times, especially when you're leaving from North Melbourne. What is the time of the train that is then taking you to your last destination? Okay, so just be careful with that, but I think you should be okay. And just do your best anyway. It doesn't matter if you muck it up well. You'll get to try it again next time. So that's assessment task 17, and once you have completed that, I would like you to sign it and take a photo and send it to me, okay? Now the next thing I would like you to do after that, because next week we have another assessment task which is a little bit longer and a bit more complicated, which involves internet but also email. As we haven't been in the classroom, I haven't had the opportunity to teach you so many things, so we're just going to do our best, okay? Just going to try our best. In the information pack that I sent you, I sent this handout, if you can have a look at that. Okay, it's 2 pages. What I would like you to do after you finish the assessment task is to read through here. There are some openings and closings and statements that you make in emails. Okay, so have a read through that, okay? And then I would like you to, there's an example there, Mr. Brown. See if you can fill in the gaps, okay? I'll send you the answers next week, so we'll go through it. On the back, you have to try to fill in this email. So say you were going to send me an assessment or something to check, what would you put in here? So and if you look at this page here, these things here, it will actually help you to fill in the gaps here, okay, with this email, okay, as to how nicely it's worded. Then there is an example. Down here, there is an example of an email that you are going to have to write in your assessment task next week. It's assessment task 18, not 19. The numbers have changed this semester, but I forgot to change this. I was in such a hurry to send the work to you, so I didn't change it. So it doesn't really matter anyway. So next week we will be doing assessment task 18. And you have to write an email. So what you're actually going to do is you're going to do 2 quizzes, one from Agenda Web and one from the British Council. And then you are going to email me your results, okay, using this kind of email, nice email. Now, next semester, we will be doing more practice with emails because you all need to learn how to write better emails, okay? I think all students are the same. We get a bit slack with emails, so we need to practice writing emails. This is an example of an email, similar that I would like you to write. In the assessment task next week, you also have to, I'm going to send you an email and you have to reply to my email, and we might do a practice one on Thursday. So I may send you an email that I will ask you to reply to, and then I'll check your email. It's about what you're going to do on the holidays. So now remember with emails that you have to is the address to the person that you're sending it to. Now you have CC. So if you look at the example here, it's hard to see, but you know with an email you have to, and then you have CC, actually maybe here's better, to CC and BCC, and then the subject. Now CC means that the email is being sent to someone else. So say for example you're sending Rose some work, but you want me to know that you have sent it, then you might CC Trish. So it's not to me, but I will see the email. So sometimes it might be someone who's interested in the email. Okay, so CC. Then you have BCC, which is a blind copy. And what that means is that you can't see who else the email has been sent to. So it could be for privacy reasons. So when emails are sent to parents or employees, not everybody doesn't, want to see each other's emails. It's a privacy thing. I don't want to know who the email has been sent to, or they try to keep it private. So as to not share private information. So we put BBC, which means that if I get the email, I can't see who else the email has been sent to. So that's BCC, so it's like a blind copy. So that's only if you don't want to see, if you don't want the person getting the email to know who you also have sent that email to. So it's kind of a bit, cheap, sneaky, and privacy as well, mainly privacy. So schools, if your kids are at school, you might get school emails, and all the email addresses will go into BCC so that you can't see all the email addresses of the other parents. So that's BCC. And then you have subject. So the subject is very important. So you need to fill in the subject that tells the recipient what the email is about. So, for example, if you send me an email with your work, I usually ask you to put your name and then what the work is. So in this example with the quiz, it's got the quiz emails from TAM. So then it's got TAM quiz results. So then I know that it's from TAM. So usually that's what I ask you to do. And when we do assessments, it'll be your name and then the assessment task number and then the name of the assessment task. So the subject is very important. So you need to put in the subject box what it is that you're sending me. So for example, if you're sending me your assessment task, I don't know, if you're going to take photos, for example, of assessment task 17 and you send them by email, you might put your name. So you might put, we'll just use Rose as an example. Rose, and then a dash, and then put assessment task 17. So in the subject box, so that I know that it's your work, it's Rose's work, and it's assessment task 17 in the subject box. So the subject box is really important. Okay, so I'll explain that further when we do a practice task. So, okay, so what I'd like you to do you to do, sorry, is to read through this sample email, because you're going to have to write one very similar next week, and do this task here, which I will give you the answers to. So just try. Doesn't matter if you're not sure, but use these here to help you. Okay. So first do assessment task 17, then do the practice email. You know, here, have a read through this. On Thursday, I'm going to send you an email for you to reply to. Okay. And we'll just take it from there. And then next week, I'm going to send you an instructional video on how to complete assessment task 18. It will be quite detailed because, again, we haven't had a chance to cover most of the work, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to give it a go. We'll have more time next semester. So I'll send you a YouTube video, a screen recording showing you what you need to do for the next assessment task. But for this week, please do assessment task 17. Have a look at these emails, this handout here. The other thing that you should all be working on is your research planner. It's assessment task 15. Now, what I've decided this semester is, because we are running out of time and I don't want to stress you and I don't want to rush, all I'm going to ask you to do is the planner. And then next semester, we'll use the planner to actually write the report. We'll have more time. I can teach you the structure and the language and what you need to do. So we'll do the research this semester. Hopefully you've started doing some research and you can use the model on air pollution that I sent you. And the planner itself is in assessment task 15. So I would like you to be, you need to be working on that so that you can send me the planner. And rather than do a big presentation, I'm just going to ask you to do a little talk about your topic. So you probably go through your topic with me. We might just have a little FaceTime or phone conversation, and that can form part of as a presentation preparation. And then next semester, when we have more time, we can learn how to use PowerPoint and we can learn how to do a proper presentation. But I think for this semester, if we can do the plan, that would be great, the planner. And then just like a short presentation over the phone, FaceTime, of your topic, okay? And then next semester we can do a proper formal one, hopefully with the entire class. So that would be great. So that's basically the plan for this semester. So if you've done the planner, that's great. You can send it to me this week or early next week, but I would really like it if you could get it done by next week. So it gives me a chance to check it and get it back to you, and then you can prepare for the presentation. So we'll see how we go. Okay, I don't want to stress you out, but we need to at least try to get this planner done, okay, on your environment topic. And like I said, use the model. It just has to be point form, so just in points, and just start some research. Okay, I'll be happy if you can do that. All right, so that's about it from me. I think I've done a lot of talking, and you're probably very tired of listening to my voice. So again, if you have any questions about the assessment task this week, please let me know, and I look forward to receiving your work. I will send you all of this information, well, not all of this information, but I'll send this video in an email with the main points of what you need to do. And then once again, you need to let me know if you have any questions. Okay, that's enough from me. I'm exhausted. It is late at night when I have to record when things are quiet so I don't get distracted. But hopefully my instructions have been clear and you'll know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, make sure you contact me. Okay, so good luck everyone, and I'm sure I'll be in touch again soon. Okay, thank you.